to like keep it together in your sessions. So where did we leave off yesterday?
Let's see, what did we see? We were doing our healing.
Which we're going to go back to.
What else, Teresa?
You were wanting to do tub work.
So we're going to use it for setups. We'll practice a little bit, but one of the opportunities that I saw for you when you were doing the last night after we ended was the Pearl is doing, she's kind of working, she's got plans for BH and she's got plans for AKC stuff. When she heals, she's still got this picture going on, like with the food right here. And the dog is still luring a bit, but she's got an opportunity to change this picture and even get more towards a competitive picture. She can still keep the food in the hand, so that's a step that remains, or that's a piece that remains in place. But the one variable that she's going to change is she's just going to go from this maybe to this. And still keep her reinforcement schedule going. And I think it won't affect the position of this dog at all. All it'll do is help you get closer to where you need to be 6 months from now. So she heals a lot like this, like look at the food, look at the food. The dog knows it's there. She can go to, this is the picture I'm going to have in the ring, and start charging this and healing this. Now hold.
And hold.
Now hold. Alright, go ahead, do your thing. So the thing, leave her to sit, go ahead and put her to sit. And then leave her there for a second. Hold on to the leash though. And it's between her legs, good for you. So just keep it, and then so you leave her to sit. Take a step away, I want to waste some good energy. So just start staying, keep leash in your hand, good, that's appropriate. She's looking at you in your return. Pearl's going to keep, again, because this dog, when Pearl's going to experience sort of moving out fast, bounds, bounds, bounds. Part of it's reward placement, part of it's the pace. So she's just going to be building in. And the reason right now, we're going to stay away from her so she doesn't break that. So you're going to put her in sit.
Sit. Sit.
Good for you. And then just leave her. When you're too close, just remember, like, for right now, it's, you know, I don't stop talking, so I'm ruining it. So, but don't return her yet, because eventually make more mistakes, so you're just going to protect her from failing. But Pearl's going to get back in position. She's got an option if she wants to. She can just go to, what I would do is I would return to the position and change my picture from this to this. And yes, right away, I'd break her out and reward it. So the dog says, wait, this is a different picture. I haven't seen this before, but it's still rewardable. Awesome. Still feels good. Still the same old thing. So go ahead and chuck her here. Put your baby behind you. What is a sweet little, I had a moment with this dog. She's in my heart. Alright, return her.
Stay.
Oh, stop. Wait right there. So when you return her, just pause in place for a second. So what I would advise you to do is, you've been healing like this, and what we can do for your AKC picture is you can start playing like this. So without adding any motion to it, when you return her, get in this position. And the reason that we're doing leave the dog to sit, leave her there is because we're not talking, she makes more mistakes, so she's right there. She'll bounce up and she'll get impatient. So you leave her, you bottle a little energy, you come back, the dog says, yeah, we're going to get to work, this is going to be fun. She changes the picture from this to this, and she rewards it. She loses nothing, and all she does is charges that picture. Does that make sense, everybody?
Now, when you want me to return, you want me to go around it?
Either way, it doesn't matter. What's important is that the dog feels that by focusing on you, she's willing you in some sense. Does that make sense? So the only thing I don't want to feel, it's not supposed to be this silly thing like I step away from the dog and look at it and nobody knows why. There's functional reasons for it. If you step away, she looks at you and she goes, hey, are you coming back? Because when you come back, the first best thing happens. You return, now the team's back in place. All the respect. So you're giving her a choice. You're going to check out the environment, or is she going to will you back in? Does she want you to come back and get the work on, or is she too preoccupied with what's going on over there? So it's diagnostic. The first good thing is to return her, and all the other stuff that happens, the work after, is rewarding as well. So when you return her, don't get carried away. In your training program, you have to be able to walk around for AKC, and I feel you return right to them.
Stay.
Mostly recalls.
Stay.
And then
Sit.
Pearl. Alright, so also keep your cues encouraging. So stay good. Return her, however you want. Slow down. looking tired, good girl.
Good girl.
Alright, let's change this up a little bit. So we're gonna work on some of your mechanics. Everybody see what Pearl was doing there? So you feather and then you said yes. So here's what it's gonna look like. Say yes, break out the feeder, so you get a little bit more energy. So go ahead and put her in a sit lever. You don't have power with the leash, I think you just tell her stay. So good, stay. Alright, so when you go back to her, you're gonna get back in position. You're gonna put your right hand at your side. You're gonna have food in your left hand and the leash if you want to, or put the leash in your right hand and keep it across your body and have food in your left. Alright, so have it there, because it helps her attention right now. And then you're gonna say, heel, and you're gonna start moving slowly, like slower. You can move like this. Just don't break out your pace that causes her to jump up. And then when she gives you 5 paces of good attention, so don't ask for too much right now. If she goes too long, the dog gets its head, that's failure. Right now we're trying to bond with energy. So it's less about the distance adding duration, it's more about creating the attitude that we want for healing. So you're gonna return her, she's ready for you. Don't do that, whatever you want, get in position however you want. You pick the leash up, you're gonna want it in your right hand. I want your left hand free to have food in it. Don't start moving yet. Put your right hand down by your side. Keep your left hand there. Hold it flat against your belly because that's a better picture. Hold it through, beautiful. Tell her to watch you. You line yourself up so this dog is forging right now, so be careful with one of the pictures you're charging. That's better for me. And for you too. When she watches you, yes, you just break out the feeder 3 times.
Yes.
She wasn't looking at you though. So the next time you want to make sure she's looking at you.
Sit. We're going to do this right.
Yeah, you are. Pearl purposely asked you to pick on her. It's not about the distance either, so if this were, and I keep the training pace fast for this dog. Why am I doing that? You guys?
Tawny has to do it.
Totally not negative. Yeah, she did. She knows it, right? Stay. So I can return to her if she's, hey, good. Good. Looking at me. Can I have her relation right hand? And then from here, when she's looking. Yes, girl. My wee. And I'm just going to keep that rewarding. I don't have to say yes again. I can feed a bunch on yes. And then I can put her back in this position if I want. But I don't want you to do any healing. I just want you to charge that picture a little bit.
Okay.
Does it make sense? Charging the picture. She starts going into motion. She's going to complicate a little bit. And she loses the ability to keep that dog's energy bottled up. So you come back to her. She's got good energy. She knows something's going to happen. Yes, you are being rewarded. Good for you. Go ahead and return her.
Sit.
And Pearl's going to work. You're going to work this out and on your other everyday training. So work on the 6 days.
Sit.
And the impulse control around food. Good. Right hand down, left hand across your body like AKC. She looks ready and yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Feed her a couple times. Ooh, nice. Let her get those. I try not to talk about it in my training because we don't want the dog eating habit going on. Good. She's got good energy. Set her back up again and do it over again.
Sit.
Let her get that one.
Here. Sit.
Okay. Tell her stay.
Stay.
Create some distance. Don't drop the leash. Tell her good. Go back and feed her.
Good. Good girl.
Tell her stay. Back out again.
Stay.
When she looks at you, tell her good. Go back in and feed her.
Good girl.
Say good before you go back in and feed
Stay.
her. Wait. Say good. Say good, but don't move.
Good.
Now go back and feed her. Now rotate in the heel. Not AKC, but IPO style.
Woo.
Leash in right hand. Left hand across body. Front of body, good. Forward, real slow. Heel. Forward, slow. Reward. Good. I need here a couple times. Alright. What I would do with Pearl, because we talked about this yesterday, though, with the head position, I probably would build in that outside, like that spin move to the outside. I'd do it. Because this dog heels like this a little bit. So if I wanted her to come up a little bit, I think if she built in a spin move where she was delivering reward on the outside, over time, through repetition, she works at healing for a month. But this dog would go like this to this.
Which way? Which way?
Yeah, can you hear it? So, yes, beautiful, perfect, yeah. So this time when you heal it, say yes, feed her. Yes, feed her. Good, you don't have to break out. Just feed her. Spin her again. Get her to heel. Wait. Get your position back in place. Right hand down, left hand flat, and in the spinner. And yes, sir. Good. All right. Put yourself back in position, your proper position. She's with you. Have it from your left hand. I'm throwing a lot at you. Yeah. Heel her slowly forward. Put her back in position. No big deal. 1 minute. Slowly heel forward. Heel. Slow. Now spin. And yes, good. Same thing. So that little trick is rewardable and it drives the dog to the outside. So it serves a couple of purposes. Yes, sir.
Would you always use the word spin first?
I would. Yeah, I would, because the dog's going to function off of this. So if I go spin and then do it, spin and then do it, eventually I say spin, the dog just does it. So I can get away from that alluring dog. If I say the word first, that'll help. Expedite that process. Draw the picture, and you're going to start throw this time. I want you to heel like towards me, and then just round out a left turn, and then spinner. Yes. Okay. Go slow. Start turning left. Round it out. Right here, sir. Yes. And she did it at a great time because the dog was really watching quite beautifully. So, all right. Same thing. Don't lose a moment here. Just keep the training session going. What's important for me is always like I don't want to disrupt my training sessions a lot. It's one big fluid thing, whether it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's just continue to give and take. Forward slowly. Tell her to girl. Wait. Go around a little bit. You can go about circles. Keep people up. Tell her good. Say slow. Spin. Yes, you are that. Fine. Good. Do one more of those. Let's get that. So we've changed a couple of things in the picture, right? We said get the big out of the way, change where your hand is, start getting more towards the competitive picture. That's important for the dog to see. And finally, a lot of times we're training like this, and also we go to our first trial, we're like, holy shit, I'm gonna break it. The dog's like, dude, who are you? You're crazy. One of my good friend of mine recommends to all of them, she does a bunch of seminars, she's a wicked good trainer. She recommends people get a little drunk before they go to the ring. We go out and glass of wine or a couple beers. And she gives a great seminar. But when she gets a little tipsy, it's an extra good seminar. She'll go to the bathroom, she'll come out, have her shirt like tucked in. We thought it's weird. But it takes two. She's coming out forward.
What's her name?
Denise Benson.
Oh.
She's awesome. Forward slow. Left turns.
We need to watch her.
Slow down. So, yeah, you're really good. And then, leave her to sit for a second. So part of what Pearl does is, when her dog's out foraging in front of her, she tries to increase pace to get around the dog. But there's value in teaching the dog to make those adjustments, which is part of the reason that we use like a touchpad. So I think Pearl got some good information yesterday. She can go back to using this. But you'll see the dog gets out front, and she's trying to round out the dog. So she increases pace, which causes the dog to increase pace. So I think that sometimes the better solution is just to teach the dog those little micro movements. That's what humans are about essentially. Is the dog responding to you, feeling empowered, looking at it like there's an opportunity, I've been taught this, I love these things, I love these minor adjustments that you're doing this. Does that make sense? Return her, we want more. And as well, we talked about putting like a pad on the ground. If you really wanted to work on this, I think pushing like driving her left a little bit, it's a little bit of pressure, it's body pressure. And rewarding the dog for coming off of you. It's a good skill for her to have, she naturally comes out. Leave her. Go back to her. Tell her good girl. Forward slow. Don't feed on good girl. You know, it's okay what you did, but I want you to save some of that. She's going to get into the work right now. And that's work.